Hello there, I am Nisha Bharat from Sri Shivaji Science College Amravati, here presenting details about paper chromatography. These are the topics we will cover here. Firstly, what is chromatography? It is defined as a procedure by which solutes are separated by dynamic differential migration process in a system consisting of two or more phases, one of which moves continuously in a given direction. Then, what is paper chromatography? It is a very simple separation technique in which the components of mixture can be separated by the movement of solvent along a special type of filter paper. The technique is useful for both qualitative and quantitative analysis. The paper chromatographic technique involves a special apparatus and does not require large quantities of sample. This technique was introduced in 1944 by Constant, Gordon, and Martin. Principle The principle of separation is mainly partition rather than absorption cellulose layer. In filter paper contains moisture which act as a stationary phase. Organic solvents and buffers are used as mobile phases. Instead of water as stationary phase, other solvents can be used by suitable modifications. Nature of paper used. Short fiber cellulose filter paper. Generally, Wattman filter paper number 1 is used. The paper should have maximum degree of clarity of separation. It should have negligible diffusionness of the spots. It should have excellent rate of movement of solvent front. This is the image showing Wattman filter papers. Let's talk about nature of developing solvent used. Solvent must give circular spots without failing. It should be chemically inert. It should not interfere in detection of components after development of chromatogram. It should not too viscous. RF value and its factor. In paper chromatography, the spots of separated components are identified from their RF values. RF is a symbol indicating the retardation factor. RF is defined as the ratio of distance traveled by the solute from the baseline to the distance traveled by the solvent from the baseline. Thus, the concept of RF can be easily understood from the following figure. It is clear from the following figure that for two components, the dot shows the RF values. It should be noted that for measuring the distance traveled by the particular component, we consider center of the spot for that component. The RF values depends upon the following factors: the nature of components, the nature of developing solvents, the nature and quality of paper used, and the temperature. The RF value is constant for particular solute. Thus, it is helpful in quantitative identification of solute. For effective separation of components, it is necessary that their RF values should be different. Now, let's take a look on instrumentation. Paper chromatography techniques. Generally, the main types are ascending paper chromatography, descending paper chromatography, radial paper chromatographies. This techniques involves sample preparation and its application, running or developing a chromatogram, location of spots, calculation of RF values. The image shows the arrangement for ascending paper chromatography. A suitable development solvent is taken in the chromatographic tank and it is covered for some time so that air in the tank gets saturated with solvent vapors. Now, the filter paper strip with sample spot is suspended in the tank in such a way that the lower end dips in the solvent. The solvent rises up along the paper due to capillary action. As the solvent moves upwards, it brings about separation of components present in the sample. After the solvent rises to the sufficient height, the paper is taken out and the solvent front is immediately marked with the pencil and the paper is dried by the hot air blower. The filter paper so obtained is called as chromatogram. Thus, there is somewhat similar arrangement for other techniques as well. For the radial or circular paper chromatography, a circular filter paper is of about 12 to 15 centimeter diameter is used. The filter paper is cut up to the center from edge in such a way that a tongue or a wick is formed as shown in a figure. The sample spot is placed on the baseline near the center. The paper is placed on petri dish containing the developing solvent in such a way that the wick or a tongue dips in the solvent. The filter paper is covered by another petri dish. The solvent rises through the wick and spreads readily along the paper and brings about the separation. Due to horizontal and radial movement of solvent, the separated components from centric circular spots or the zones which on location with suitable reagents appear as shown in figure. This is the protocol showing the simple techniques. Then the application of paper chromatography. It is used for separation and qualitative identification of substances. Paper chromatography is used for quantitative analysis of organic, inorganic and biochemical samples. It is also useful in analysis of mixture of sugar, amino acids, etc. It is also useful in separation and analysis of pharmaceutical samples and drugs as well. These are some recent researches going on paper chromatography, which is almost related to nanotechnology as well, using advanced chromatographic techniques to detect drugs and fingerprints. This was all about paper chromatography. Thank you.